fired.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He probably hearing this night. I'm gonna get that Tyson.
So you gave it to him.
That's a real sucker punch right
Yeah.
there. I wasn't ready for that one.
He's also nuts, right? Just the fact that he's willing to fight the two-time heavyweight champion, former Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
A guy who's gigantic in his prime, built like a Greek god.
Yeah.
And you're going to stand, and he's a one-punch killer. And you're going to stand in front of that guy, and he avoided shots till the 6th round. He just started getting tired.
Yeah, his movement in that fight was crazy.
It was very good.
Yeah.
It was very good.
He was really keeping him moving around the whole ring, and then
you can't afford to get tired.
You can't get
That's
tired.
the thing is, like, he gets tired in a lot of his fights in the later rounds. You should really sort that out. Because if he had a much bigger gas tank, like if he was training with like some of these elite world-class strength and conditioning coaches and just worked on his cardio, he'd be beating way more guys.
You think so?
Yeah. 100%.
Mike Tyson says Anthony Joshua got revenge for him. And when Iron Mike talks like that, you know it's not just post-fight talk. It comes from a deep, personal place.
Working, you're gonna do this. You're gonna be a ferocious animal. You're gonna fight, punch both hands to the body. You'll use your jab. You're gonna do this in ferocious fashion.
I don't know if enough has been made of the fact that, I mean, it was absolutely devastating. But the fact that he had awareness immediately to go like he looked at the crowd
he's
like, oh shit, like wow.
He goes,
It
"I got
wasn't like,
cracked."
yeah.
I think he went into that fight knowing that was probably going to happen,
yeah.
and ultimately, the big win for him would be that he was even willing to do it, and that he could do well for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then eventually just deal with the fact that Anthony Joshua is going to connect with a bomb.
Yeah.
And breaks his jaw in 2 places.
Tyson basically watched Anthony Joshua flatten Jake Paul and said, yeah, that one was for me. No long explanation. No extra story. Just that quiet heavyweight energy that says, I saw it. I felt it. I approve.
Here at the after party, I have to be honest, the vibes are way more chill than I thought. He's doing great. How are you feeling?
Never been better.
Yeah, he's absolutely crushing it.
Bring out the vodka.
Yeah, we're doing great in here. Lights, a double break in his lower jaw.
Oh, you can show. Look,
Here, look.
Science.
So science is right there and there. The way I see it, well, you'll be back in a couple weeks getting ready to fight Canelo.
Canelo in 2 weeks.
Yeah, so Canelo, get ready. We're coming for you.
And honestly, when you think about it, it makes sense. Tyson watched Jake Paul build his boxing journey on hype, bravado, and daring legends to step in. Then Joshua shows up. Calm, patient, professional, and delivers the kind of finish Mike Tyson understands better than anyone.
Anthony Joshua fight plays out.
I don't know. I want to make sure. I believe it once I see him in the ring.
If Paul starts his boxing career earlier, could Jake Paul have been a champion?
Is it possible?
Gave me the VIP suite as well. That's why I was right on the ring.
Hey, so what are you going to do? You fought every single...
It just pissed him off, and then he broke Jake's jaw.
I told everyone, though, that I would do better than Francis and that Francis kind of got no chin. Francis low-key soft.
All the haters, last night their storyline was that you were moving around a lot.
Unless I die, people will still...
This wasn't trash talk revenge. It was symbolic revenge. Joshua didn't rush. He didn't chase the hype. He didn't play the circus role. He waited for his moment and shut the lights off clean. Tyson saying that felt like the old guard nodding in approval. Like boxing itself saying, yeah, we handled that.
Last night their storyline was that you were moving around a lot. Just
Boxing?
I know, I just don't get it.
I'm a little disappointed, but I also know how good he is.
Man.
But I had him wobbled at one point.
You landed that right hand.
I wish I had more than 3 weeks to prepare. Unless I die, people...
My takeaway from this fight is simple. Boxing reminded everyone that there are levels you can't skip. You can respect Jake for the courage, the ambition, and the willingness to step into danger. But respect doesn't change physics. It doesn't erase experience.
6th round knockout for Anthony Joshua against Jake Paul. So what do we take away from this fight? It was sloppy from start to finish, but at least Jake Paul can say, I went 6 rounds with the former heavyweight champion. I went further than Francis Ngannou did. This was way worse for Anthony Joshua. He should have walked down Jake Paul from the opening bell. Instead, he gave him way more respect than Paul has earned as a heavyweight boxer. Couldn't land any of his power shots. shots early, didn't go to the body at all. You could not have watched this fight and thought that AJ is back to being a contender in the heavyweight division. And you could not have watched this fight and gotten excited about the potential competitiveness of an AJ type.
Anthony Joshua didn't need to be spectacular. He just needed to be himself, disciplined, patient, dangerous when it mattered. That's the difference between chasing moments and owning the ring. This wasn't about revenge or embarrassment. It was about clarity. The hype finally hit a ceiling. The sport reminded everyone of its rules. In heavyweight boxing, reality always shows up. And when it does, it doesn't care about narratives, followers, or contracts.
Broke Jake's jaw.
His teeth look a bit removed as well.
Yeah, his teeth have come out of place. But credit to him, he done well. But I told him what was going to happen. But it just took 6 rounds to do that.
People will criticise you for going 6 rounds with Jake Paul. How do you feel about that?
I deserve it.
Why? Come on.
Because, like, we're elite fighters. Like, so I put myself in the shoes of a coach. If I was coaching Anthony Joshua and he went 6 rounds with Jake Paul, I would get him back in the gym tomorrow, give him a bit of a beating, and we're getting straight back to work because I'll be like, how are you letting this kid take you 6 rounds? Are you crazy? In boxing, there's a time when you systematically break someone down and you see their soul leaving their body. And after a period of time, 2 things start to happen to them. Either they give up or they get knocked.
Then comes Derek Chisora, sliding in like the friend who finally says what everyone was thinking but didn't want to admit. I'm listening to Chisora and laughing because he's not even angry. He's impressed in the most disrespectful way possible. He's basically saying, we all stayed up, we all debated, and we all got played. Jake Paul didn't just fight Joshua, he pulled off one of the biggest marketing plays boxing has ever seen. When Chisora says, we've been punked, he's talking about the entire industry believing something magical was going to happen at 3 a.m.
Everybody keeps saying, oh, he got caught with the right hand, he got caught by a jab. I mean, like, it's like opening a shower and they say, I'm going to get in the shower but not get wet. Listen, it's boxing. The guy got hit, he knocked him out. But people wondering, why is Jake Paul hitting him? Yeah. He's a gold medalist and he's a 2-time heavyweight champion. It happens, you know, it's a boxing fight. So when I see people say, oh, he got hit by a right hand, oh, I think he's hurt, but Jake Paul didn't have the power to hurt him at all. Nothing. He didn't even bruise him. You know, like this was like a sparring session. Literally. I think he's had more harder sparring sessions.
Way more harder sparring sessions.
Yeah, you know, this was a sparring.
The shower analogy says it all. You don't step into the ring with Anthony Joshua and expect to stay dry. That's not bravery. That's delusion with good lighting. Calling it a sparring session sounds wild, but AJ never looked threatened, rushed, or stressed. He looked like a heavyweight waiting for the right moment. And the funniest part is Chisora admitting we're still here talking about it again. That's the real punchline. Jake didn't just fight Joshua. He fought the internet and won on attention. If you had us glued to a screen debating a guy with no amateur background against a former unified champion, then yeah, we all got played a little.